are you? I am so excited to be here with you today. Ashley invited me to come in to talk to you guys about the Visibility Summit. We're getting to that later. And she said, just talk about whatever you think my ladies need to hear. So I was feeling into it, and I think what I'm going to talk about today is how to organize your visibility, because you can be like, yeah, be visible all day long, but if you can't actually figure out the steps to get there and sustain it, it ain't going to happen, right? So I just got back. I don't know if you guys know who Minling Chuang is. She is founder of the brand Fame Mastermind. We went to a place called Museum of Ice Cream. Do you want to see a photo? We had way, way, way too much fun. So these are literally sprinkles in the air. They had a sprinkle pool. Oh my gosh, right? Okay, here's the little video. I mean, look, sprinkles! Okay, I just had to show you that because I think that it's fantastic. So if we haven't met yet, hello, my name is Michelle Lewis. I am the founder of Visibility Vixen. I specialize in helping launching entrepreneurs set up their systems, brand themselves like a badass, and absolutely rock their videos and live streams so that they can monetize their success, skyrocket their visibility, and actually step out with their incredible mission in the online space. I got started about 2 years ago. My background is in TV and film, which I still love, still adore. My husband still works in it, but I just couldn't do the 14 hours a day anymore. And I knew that I wanted more out of my life. Not that you're not having a lot in your life if you're in film. I mean, it's definitely amazing, but I wanted to be a thought leader. I wanted to lead people. I wanted to start a movement. I don't know if you can relate to that. Maybe you're still in your 9 to 5, but you're feeling that ache of, I want to do something more. I want to create something that's mine, and I want to bring it into the online space. That's why most of us start our online businesses, that and freedom. And even though it's been a lot of hard work, I'm so grateful that I've put in the effort, because now I'm starting to reap the rewards. Like I said, I'm the founder of Visibility Vixen. I specialize in courses, and I just started my own mastermind, which has been so fun, taking my students a little bit deeper. And I am hosting the Visibility Summit, which is coming out on September 4th. So let's dive into the meat, right? Feel free to say hello, shout me out, introduce yourself. I would love, love, love to meet you. I'm a big fan of Ashley's, and we're going to dive in, okay? All right, so in terms of what we're going to be talking about today, I'm going to show you how I organize my visibility. I think that we all want to be more visible, but we don't necessarily have the action steps to actually get there, right? Do you struggle with that? Be totally honest. It can be overwhelming, and it's taken me a while to get into a rhythm, but now I've been able to figure out how to optimize my time by planning things in advance so it looks like I'm everywhere at once. All of my entrepreneur friends and even my family are like, oh yeah, I saw this video you posted and this, and you're just everywhere right now. And I'm like, not really, I just planned it all in advance, right? So you definitely get to reap some incredible benefits if you put the work in ahead of time. Hey, Angie! I'm excited to see you on Friday. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about are your business pillars. If you're wondering what that is, these are the main topics you specialize in talking about. So if you look in the description here under my little mini bio that I gave you, I may not have it in this one. No, I do. So see how I say that I help them grow their following through branding, video, and live streaming? Those are business pillars. So what are, I would say, 3 to 4 things that you love talking about? If you are a health coach, let's say, instead of just saying that you're a health coach, what specific things do you specialize in talking about? Is it diet? Is it working out? Is it, a specific kind of meditation or a specific kind of supplement? Like, figure out what those main business pillars are, because what you're going to be doing is theming by month. So for me, my pillars are systems, branding, video, and live streaming. So that's 4 months of content, because I break it down where, okay, this month, all of my posts revolve around systems, because ultimately I'm going to be promoting my Chic Systems course. Okay, this month is all around my topic of branding, because I'm going to be leading into my Branding Like a Badass course. You don't have to have all of these courses, but you do need to be seen as an expert in your business pillars. And the best way to do that, instead of just posting sporadically wherever, is to break down your knowledge into actionable business tips and put those all across your social media channels. Okay, so instead of me just saying, oh, I'm a systems expert, I would break it down into, let's say, 30 days. So literally, I do this on an old school calendar. It's kind of embarrassing. My friend Ashley yells at me. She's like, do it online. And I'm like, I can't. I need to see it. So we are in the middle of me promoting Visibility Month for the Visibility Summit, right? So if you go to my Instagram, you'll see it full of Visibility Summit information. I fill out an old school calendar and I write out the little tips that I want to give for when I'm going to design my Instagram posts or my Twitter or my Facebook. So in the League of Systems, I would break down, okay, what are the main systems that I want to cover? And that would definitely be website, email responder, and let's throw in like online course system. So I could break those down into weeks. So if I'm talking about website, I personally like Squarespace. A lot of people use WordPress, domain host GoDaddy. That all has to do with website design, right? So I can put little tips. Hey, use GoDaddy to reserve all of your domain names so that they're all in one place and you can easily adjust your DNS servers later, right? Someone may go, I don't even know what a DNS server is. I need to be following this person. That's just one tip. If I want to talk about email responders, I can say ConvertKit is my go-to email responder because it's less expensive than the other platforms and I can tag and segment my lists. I'm not giving away the farm. I'm not telling someone how to go from A to Z of doing ConvertKit. That's in the course. But I'm giving enough away that someone is going, she really knows what she's talking about. And it's not a monumental knowledge, right? A lot of people know about ConvertKit. But since I'm putting it into an actionable strategy, since I'm theming by month, it becomes much easier for me to be seen as the expert in systems. Is this resonating? Are you understanding and going, oh, okay, I can theme my stuff by month? That's my number one tip because that is going to decrease your stress load. Because the number one thing I hear is, I know I need to be posting, but I don't know what to post. And you have to have a strategy. You can't just post to post. It's not going to help you. Yeah, you might be visible. Yeah, you might use the right hashtags and get some followers, but they're not going to convert. Getting me? Hearing what I'm putting down? Okay, so that is step number one. Step number two is going to be choose and write out your content. This is where you're going to be going through the photos you have of yourself, the selfies, the cute photos of you at Disneyland, the stock photos that you have saved up that are, in this example, all revolving around systems. That's the pretty desk stuff and the laptop stuff and all that kind of stuff. And you're going to be planning out what are you going to be posting, what pictures, and then what is the content you're going to be posting underneath. Angie, who just popped her comment and is actually an expert, I think, about storytelling and social media. So definitely follow her to see great examples. But this is where you're really going to be starting to execute your strategy. I love to do this in a Google Doc because it helps me kind of see everything and then keep it for future in case I want to recycle my content. So just create a Google Doc, insert the pictures that you want. And if you want, I think you can check out on like Hootsuite to see it all in advance, or that other app that Hillary Rushford recommends. Is it Iconosquare or something where you can see the layout? If you want to, but otherwise just put it in a Google Doc, put your photos in, and then work on the content. This is what you need to work on, because what is not going to help is if you're like, hey, you know, talking about systems and having so much fun at the coffee shop today, like, peace out, guys. No. You need to be educating, right? So let's look at an example. I by far put the most work into the Visibility Summit promo, so we're just going to steal from that. So I'm going to be going here. Okay, listen to this, okay? This doesn't mean that I'm the best at this, but this is an example to get your wheels turning. I remember staring at gorgeous, talented ladypreneurs on ads in my Facebook feed all day. Instantly, the people that are going to be in my tribe are going to go, oh my gosh, I do that too, right? How was I ever going to become one? How did they even do it? I don't even know any other entrepreneurs. That was a frustrating and lonely time, and I bet there are some days where you can totally relate. I want to make sure you know that I'm not a unicorn. I didn't wake up suddenly surrounded by entrepreneurs with a successful biz. Most days I felt absolutely insane continuing on. But the truth is, I trusted my gut, and my gut told me to build Visibility Vixen. My gut told me to look at online business differently. My gut told me that you needed to master your message first, and that was where you were feeling stuck. So that's the truth behind this summit, why I call these incredible speakers and ask them to help. It was for you. Not saying that you have to do this long of a post, but do you see how it's different? It's actually substantial. And I know you might feel frustrated, like, well, I'm only getting 3 or 5 new followers a day, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you hear from Russell Brunson in his book, Expert Secrets. He says, all you need is 1,000 raving fans. So I don't care if you have 15,000 people following you. If they're not 1,000 of those raving fans, it doesn't even matter because it's not going to convert, right? So take the time now while you are building your empire to show that you're different because you are authentic and willing to put in this work. Hearing what I'm putting down? So we've got our stuff in a Google Doc. We've themed our month. We've put in our posts, and I want you to create like 30 of these to fill out the month, just 1 post a day. I know it feels like a lot, but then once that month rolls around, you'll be sitting back going, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm on vacation, right? So that's step number 2, choose and write out your content. And now we're going to be moving to step number 3, which is plan your posts in advance. I highly recommend you have 2 options here. One is to hire a VA who's going to probably charge around $30 an hour to do this for you, or to get softwares where you can do this yourself. Totally up to you. I don't know what your schedule's like. I don't know how much money you're bringing in. So it's whatever resonates with you. For me personally, at this point of my life, I'm totally fine uploading this into a responder that does it automatically. So for my Facebook, my LinkedIn, and my Twitter, I use Meet Edgar, which I think is $50 a month. And then for my Instagram, I use Grum. And I know that a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you can't use anything automatic for Instagram, but you can look up the feed where the actual owner of Grum specifically details legally how it is legal, how he's not breaking any rules. He wants to make sure that everyone knows that he's abiding by Instagram's policies. So I trust him. And that's what I've done for the Visibility Summit. It's taken a huge amount of work off of my shoulders. It's so important to do this. You can still post some organically if you want to throw in a picture that day because something really exciting has happened to you. But overall, I think doing all this in advance is such a time saver. It's a stress saver. It's a creativity booster because you're not having to worry about that creative space every day and pumping out posts. You understand? Hear me? Hear me? So we've got our business pillars, we've written out our content, and now we've scheduled it. Right? The bulk of what we have to do to market and promote ourselves is done. It is in the computer. It is ready to go out. We've put a lot of effort into it. It looks stunning and gorgeous because we've paid attention to our graphics and the photos that we're posting. It's a cohesive theme. So now all we have to worry about on the day when, let's say, for example, September 1st rolls around, all you have to worry about is engaging with the people that comment on your posts. Yay, right? You can check on your Instagram even just once a day to respond to people and engage, maybe send a message to the new people that are following you. But that's all you have to worry about when it goes live. Isn't that exciting? Hey, is it Jamie? Am I saying that right? Hey girl, good to see ya. So this is the process that I want you to just start thinking about. Because by far, the hardest part, I think, of a business is the promotion and the marketing. We tend to put so much energy into creating our courses, our coaching packages, our ebooks, whatever it is, our products. And then when it comes to marketing, we're so exhausted and we don't want to learn anything else. So we're like, you know, we built it, they'll come. And unfortunately, it's not true. Of course, you need to build things first, in my opinion, but then you really need to pay attention to how you're marketing all of that. You never know who's going to see your stuff. You never know who's going to follow you, opt in, buy your content because they see you marketing your content. I know it seems like a no-brainer, but I really want to get this embedded in your subconscious because this is something I struggled with for a year. So the first pillar, theme by month, according to your business pillars. Write out your business pillars, figure out those 3 or 4 topics that you specialize in, and then theme your content by month. Have each month be under one of those pillars, an entire month devoted to that pillar of your business. Number 2 is to write out that content, choose the photos, so that number 3, you can schedule them in advance. I mentioned that I use Meet Edgar and Grum. You are more than welcome to just use Hootsuite. That's free, super, super easy. You just can't recycle the content. You have to upload it organically, and that's fine when you're just starting out, right? So that's number 3. And then number 4 is to focus on engagement. When the post actually goes live, check in once or twice a day and comment back to the people that are engaging with you. So that's what I have for you today. That is breaking down how to organize your visibility into a tangible strategy where you can actually be out there in the online space every day with minimum daily work, which is what I'm all about. I'm all about leveraging my time. So I hope that that's been super information packed for you, that you took some notes, that it gave you some ideas or sparked your creativity. That's always my intention. I'm here for a few minutes to answer questions. And while you are typing those in, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Visibility Summit. Woo, 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 woo. I'm so excited. The Visibility Summit was put on my heart in, oh my goodness, May. I really wanted to create something different. I'm a little bit unique in that I have a TILM. Apparently, the combination of TV and film is TILM. A TILM background where I worked on TV shows like Pretty Little Liars and Chuck. So I knew that when I created my own summit, I wanted it to be a visual experience. So I enlisted the help of my cameraman, hubby, and actually sat down with these entrepreneurs that will be teaching you about message mastery in person. It's not over Skype. We are sitting down face to face and recording it almost like a TV show so that you can feel like you are right there with us. So it's beautiful. Number 2 is that it is not 50 or 60 speakers. It is 8 expert entrepreneurs who all specialize in a different aspect of messaging. When I first got started, my message was all over the place, embarrassing. If I showed you my post from the beginning, you would laugh at me, and deservedly so. So when I felt into what I wanted my first summit to be about, I knew it had to be about message, figuring out who you are, what you offer, why you're different, and why you are the thought leader that deserves the attention that you crave. So we brought in experts to take you all the way from your original core message, all the way through creating your unique message for your PR strategy. So we're covering core message, we're covering branding, we're covering choosing your brand colors intentionally. We're covering authority positioning with Camila Gornia. We're covering social media storytelling with Angie Lee. We're covering marketing. We're covering PR. We're covering sales pages with Taylor Manning. It's all about your message. So I would love to have you there. We premiere on September 4th, so the link is in the description. And you are also welcome to hop on over into the Facebook group, The Visible Entrepreneur, because we will be doing a Q&A after every broadcast. So I'm so thrilled to invite you into the world of visibility. Would love for you to join me. And it's been so much fun being in this group with you awesome, awesome ladies. Thank you, Ashley, for letting me come in and swoop in and talk to these girls about organizing their visibility. And I will be here throughout the day if you want to pop in questions, and I can get back to you right away. Okay, ladies, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.